All right, guys. It's Doc Jones. It's the Doc Jones Studios. We're going to talk about some Annunaki tonight. Yes, the Annunaki. We're going to talk a little bit about that. And where are they? Are they maybe something going on in Antarctica? Well, we're going to discuss some details that I hope YouTube won't shut me down for. YouTube, shut your ears tonight while we talk about the Annunaki. Gonna bring you some news. First off, it is May 21st. May 21st, 2020 years. All right, folks, so we're going to get into quickly everybody continuously trying to figure out comets. We've got the Comet Atlas. We've got the Comet Swan. Swooping and swooping. And coming up around July 4th, Comet Neowise, a red glowing comet. And you can check out my last couple of videos, and I did a little bit more detail into the comets. Again, Comet Swan swooping should be visible to the naked eye around May the 27th as it orbits around the sun and heads back out. Hopefully, folks in the northern hemisphere should be able to get a visual on Comet Swan swooping. All right, Comet Atlas again, mentioning real quick as we go quick tonight. Thank you once again, 42 subscribers. Thank you, folks. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for those comments. I appreciate it, guys. We're going to get back to Comet Atlas, which is broken up into over a dozen pieces. We're still not quite sure what Comet Atlas is really going to do. We figure most of it's going to burn up once it gets close to the sun. Will some of it swoop around, orbit around, head back out? Maybe all of it will burn up. And then, of course, Comet Neowise, heading in around July 3rd. Comet Neowise, a red glowing comet. Now, could these things intersect and hit each other? I've heard some information on that, where they actually could maybe hit each other. I don't know. I had one fella say that these things could impact each other at some point and cause like an EMP blast. I don't know. But I know a few things are Shumann resonance. Check this out, guys. Shumann resonance. I don't know if these comets are affecting the Shumann resonance. Of course, that's a frequency chart that we can look at all the time. It's as long as it's not shut down or unplugged. But we can see spikes in the Shumann as of late. We're not sure. We have heard the Earth's magnetic North Pole is shifting. The Earth's magnetic field is weakening. We can see that. They are saying now in the South Atlantic, there's a South Atlantic anomaly going on where Earth's magnetic field is weakening. It extends from Chile, all the way to, excuse me, folks. Sorry, I'm trying to read my notes here. Zimbabwe, Africa. All the way that distance there's some kind of Earth's magnetic field that is weakening there. We see a lot of storms as of late. There could be more hurricane-like storms to occur. We're not sure. Again, the Shumann resonance has been spiking huge. We're still not sure. We're trying to figure out the reasons why. Again, we have this debris cloud that's coming up. We've got, is Earth raising its frequency or ourselves raising in frequency? Well, we're trying to figure out, is there interdimensional beings that are helping to raise this frequency, these spikes? But we'll continue on, folks, into tonight's main course. Thank you once again, the Annunaki. Now, I have had a couple of sources. I'm not sure exactly how credible these sources are. This is coming from Edge of Wonder, YouTube here. They were interviewing Dr. Michael SALLA. I know these Michael SALLA does have some credible videos out there. Edge of Wonder has a lot of different interviews with different people, outside sources. They have a lot of informational videos out there. You can go check those out again. I'm just going to bring it right to you tonight. The Annunaki, again, we see this as different names. The fallen ones, the Nephilim. You see the Sumerian tablets, a lot of these discoveries that were made in the past that relate to the Annunaki. That's kind of where the origination began, and we can look at all kind of history from the Annunaki. Did they come from planet Nibiru? Is planet Nibiru back? Is this planet Nibiru, did it go 3,600 miles in like an orbit, and is it back again? Did some of the Annunaki leave before the flood? Well, it appears that at least there's some counts of Annunaki that are apparently possibly frozen in the ice in Antarctica, folks. Believe it or not, this information coming out just recently now. There's been stories about it for years. But again, we look at now Alex Jones. I know this pretty crazy fella out here, but Alex Jones, he stated in a video, I'm not sure how long ago, that the global elite, you know, the deep state, they believe that they're descendants from these Annunaki, folks. And they go to visit down there to visit these Anunnakis in Antarctica. And folks, you know, we've heard the names. You know, we know Obama, he's been down there. I think the Pope even went down there. We're seeing like a Buzz Aldrin back several years ago apparently went down there. Hollywood movie stars have gone down there. I think Tom Hanks has gone down there. Several presidents, several secretaries of state, several members of the royal family have gone down there. You know, is the Ark of Gabriel down there? We've heard stuff like that. That's another story for another night, folks. Thank you once again for holding on, folks. I got a little bit more information. Again, what is going on down there in Antarctica? You know, we've heard things, just little things, and then there's a lot of different videos out there where you know, as that ice continues to melt around our poles, around that Antarctica area, there are structures, there are pyramid-like structures, and even possible spacecrafts that have been discovered down there. So, folks, there's just a lot of different information and stuff we see. You can even go to the book of Enoch. You can see in Genesis 6, just the Holy Bible, the Scriptures, Genesis 6, as you continue through the rest of Genesis, you see these giants. And again, that Scriptures point out that these giants, these Nephilim, were here before and after the great flood. Now we look at the book of Enoch, chapter 10, verse 12. It says, bind them, which means the fallen angels, I believe, fast for 70 generations in the valleys of the earth until the day of their judgment and of their consummation, till the judgment that is forever and ever is consummated. So it's again, there's a lot of scriptural, there's a lot of prophetic, a lot of prophecies, there's a lot of things on these giants, different names again that we can call these beings, these people. But I'm trying to go as quick as I can tonight, folks. But yes, folks, so we see that it's possible that these Anunnaki crash landed on Earth before the flood, and apparently there were these, they went into these stasis chambers that kind of kept them somewhat, I guess, frozen, embalmed. I don't know exactly, but it kept them encased during the flood event. And again, they're finding more spacecrafts and you know, like I said, different kind of objects down there. As that ice continues to melt, there's hollowed out areas there under the ice, and Very interesting stuff, folks. So as we look, I mean, it looks like the elites are going down there to pay homage to these Anunnakis, to pay and make a pilgrimage to these bodies, to these figures, to these men, to these men of renown, these fallen ones, it appears they're sending out a reverence to them, is what is occurring now and has been. So it kind of looks like it, you know, if you kind of think about, I mean, I know this is just crazy, but again, Michael SALLA goes into big detail, and like I said, this is just some information. Just wanted to get it out there. There's a lot of people talking about different things, but it looked like, you know, it was kind of like an Anunnaki beginning. You know, they influenced man, they influenced the earth, they influenced a lot of the structures, the pyramids, these were huge people, huge men, huge beings, and then after them, you know, they were called like the ancient rulers, and then we had these type demigod, like hybrid type people, and then of course man, I guess it's man, I don't know, maybe they're reptilians after all, I don't know. Folks, appreciate you once again for holding on, but you know, and then we got crazy man that kind of rules the world now. But again, these ancient rulers, these Anunnaki, these Nephilim, very interesting, folks. So that's just what I wanted to bring y'all tonight. I've gone way over tonight. Maybe there's some other things I'm going to bring to you. Again, we're looking at these earthquakes, the Cascadia Subduction Zone, the New Madrid. Again, the Cascadia Subduction Zone, folks, has not really gone off majorly since the year January 26, 1700. The year 1700 is way, way overdue. And the New Madrid hit hard October 31st, 1895. So way, way, way overdue on these quakes. Maybe I'll get into more detail. I've talked about them before. You can check out my last videos in the past on some of that. I'll bring you some more news. I'll bring you some more news on the Shumann resonance. I'll keep an eye out on the Anunnaki and all the craziness that's going on here, folks. And y'all hold on tight. Eyes to the skies. Keep the faith. And I'll come back at you, folks. Have a good evening.